Hi everyone, I'm Grzeszników and welcome to review of Kawaleria Szatana, the first year record by the Polish thrash metal band Tuibo. Today we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the record, since I had to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've already reviewed some of their records, so go check those videos out. My story with this band is quite simple. My siblings were massive fans of this band, so like at the end of the 90s they would play me their music because we had cassette tapes laying around of records like Kawaleria Szatana, Ostatni Epidemię. Later their newest record, Avatar, on a CD back in 2001 I think. So as you can see here, the album was recorded in 1 month. I don't think the cover art stood the test of time, but the music did. When it comes to the lineup, we've got Grzegorz on the vocals, Wojciech Hoffman, the band's leader, on the guitar, Andrzej Łysów on the second guitar, Bogusz Jutkiewicz on the bass, and Alan Source on the drums. A fun fact for you guys, on the Polish Wikipedia page you can actually see who wrote which songs. 4 of 9 songs were written by the band's leader, Wojciech Hoffman, just by himself. 2 of the songs he co-wrote with the band's bassist, Bogusz. We've got 2 songs written by Andrzej Łysów, and the final song, which is an instrumental piece, was written by Andrzej, Grzegorz and Bogusz, which is quite hilarious that the band's vocalist wrote an instrumental piece. When it comes to the lyrics, they were written by the band's vocalist with the help of other band members except the drummer. I am not sure why the band's drummer Alan didn't write anything. This is also his last release with the band, the first one being Smak Ciszy and this one being the last one. When it comes to production, it's tight, it's clean but heavy, no whistle, no clipping, just the way I like it. I feel like the instrumental side of the music was recorded live and then the vocals were layered on top. Still, it sounds phenomenal even after 40 years. There's also a remaster available. You can listen to both of these and decide which one you prefer more. The message is diverse, every song has a different meaning. For example, Żołnierz Fortuny is about battling on the seas, Dłoń Potwora is about having nightmares, which are very gruesome and full of details. I actually enjoy those lyrics a lot. Sztuczne Oddychanie is about you being rushed to emergency room in the hospital, you might be dying, so they do that artificial respiration on you. Halley's Comet is about the fact that back in 1986 you could actually see Halley's Comet with your own eyes. Next time I think you can see it in 2067 or 8, so maybe we'll be alive by then, maybe not, we shall see. Kawaleria Szatana is a song about Satan basically winning and God is losing, and the second part is about how humans usually go to hell than heaven because they decide to be bad or something. Wybacz, Wszystkim, Wrogom is about the act of forgiveness, how hard it is, but it's worth it. Ostatni, Grzeszników, Płacz is a song basically about sinners crying and there's damnation, etc. And Bramy Galaktyk is an instrumental piece. Structure-wise, the songs are between basic and advanced. Usually we get an intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, but some of the songs actually are quite more different than that, where they actually either the intro is also the chorus melody, or actually we've got an intro, then another intro, then we've got the verse, then a chorus, so we don't have the pre-chorus, then verse second, and we either go to the chorus or maybe we go into a guitar solo or 2. Every song on this album has at least 2 guitar solos. Some of them even have 5-7 guitar solos, and what makes me especially interested in these songs is that some of them actually, when we get to the bridge part, the bridge has from 2 to even 7 different segments. So we get one melody, then we get another guitar solo, then a change, then another guitar solo, then another new melody, and it just stacks up on top. We've got 2 minutes in the entire song of things that only occur once, and then they go back to the third verse and chorus and outro, and that's it. So that's how the structure is layered down here. Next, let's talk about the music genre of this release. This is a thrash metal / heavy metal hybrid album. What I love about it the most is how it actually sounds like Metallica's Master of Puppets, but it was written, recorded and released before that. So this is a Polish Master of Puppets, and that's actually quite commendable, and it's on the same level when it comes to the musicianship and the lyric wise as to Master of Puppets, but also you can hear clear aspirations of Iron Maiden and Judas Priest. When it comes to the vocal delivery, we've got some thrashy vocals, but also some high screaming similar to Rob Halford of Judas Priest. We've got some singing similar to Iron Maiden. Music-wise, this sounds like something Metallica would do later, but with lots of references to Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, etc. But it's heavier than Iron Maiden and Judas Priest. I hope you catch my drift. Next, let's talk about the musicianship. Let's start with the drummer. He's phenomenal. I love his double bass work, his grooves, his style, the precision of his playing, the fizz he's doing here and there. There isn't any moment here, drum-wise, that I wouldn't enjoy. You can feel the energy and passion in Alan's playing. Next, let's talk about the bass work by Bogusz. The bass is audible. What I love about this album is that we have bits and pieces here and there where only the bassist and the drummer are playing, or some moments where the bass is actually way higher in the mix than the guitars, so it's like exposed on top and you can easily hear it and you can enjoy those beautiful melodies on the bass. Usually the bassist follows the guitars, but he also drifts from that here and there. It's quite commendable. Yeah, the bass lines are sick. Next, let's talk about the guitar work by Wojciech and Andrzej. When it comes to the guitar riffs, they're crunchy, heavy, fast, thrashy, straight to the point, mixed with those more melodic and introspective melodies here and there. And the guitar solos are the cherry on top. Most of the guitar solos here are one of a kind and you're never going to forget about them. They're memorable and fun to listen to. Last but not least, let's talk about the vocal performance by Grzegorz Kupczyk. This is the dude that sang the song Pokemon in the Polish dub of Pokemon cartoon. His singing is on top. He also sometimes yells and screams, and his screaming is similar to Rob Halford of Judas Priest. He's so high here. I just love the emotions and the viciousness in his vocal delivery. When he's doing some of these lines, you can hear that sometimes he's singing through his teeth, or maybe he's just screaming so loud from his depths. I just love it. There isn't any moment here vocally that I wouldn't enjoy. I actually think that the vocal delivery is just as good as the music here. Like, you're going to love the vocals, how passionate they are, how heavy, how they're very varied, lots of things are going on, and it's so much fun even if you don't understand the Polish language. So yeah, hell yeah, great work, Grzegorz Kupczyk. I actually think that whenever Grzegorz Kupczyk, Wojciech Hoffman and Bogusz are in the same room together, magic happens, because that was my favorite lineup of Tuibo when those three dudes were together in the band. Let's move on to the individual songs. The album opens up with Żołnierz Fortuny. Galeon. This song is fantastic vocal-wise, but the music is the cherry on top. Andrzej Wysów wrote this one and he did a fantastic job. It has the energy of Metallica's Battery. It's so much fun when it comes to the guitar solos. There are at least 5 of them, I think. Always when I hear them, I'm like taken aback and I just need to focus on them because they're just so much fun. Even if you try to do something in the background as you're listening to the song is going to pull you in and you're going to enjoy it. There isn't anything here that I wouldn't love. This is a classic heavy thrash metal song. 11 out of 10. Dłoń Potwora. This one has a fantastic intro. I love how the bass here is actually up front, so you can hear Bogusz. Great stuff. The build-up at the beginning, and then we go straight to the verse. Budzę się, wywa mnie dzień, prześwietla koszmarny sen. Prześladuje mnie znów, stwór szczęśliwy ze snów, opętany gdy noc światło zabija. I just love how the verse goes straight into the chorus. Yeah, this is one of those classic songs. It's on the same level as the previous one, and from what I remember, Wojciech Hoffman wrote this one, so kudos to him. I just love the guitar solos, the bass lines, the drumming, everything. The atmosphere of this song is one of a kind, highlight of this release, but actually every song here is the highlight of the release. 11 out of 10. Sztuczne Oddychanie. I love how Andrzej Wysów in this song uses tempo, because the song has that rushed energy to it. The main character, lyric-wise, is soon going to die, and they're trying to like revive him, help him actually survive, so you feel that rush.
Budzę się, wymiotuję ohydnym zapachem. Patrzą na mnie z obrzydzeniem, krzyczy ktoś ze strachem. Sztuczne oddychanie, serce zaraz stanie. Sztuczne oddychanie.
I just love the vocals, love the punchiness of the verses, the more melodic approach to the chorus, and I especially enjoy the bridge and when the drummer is playing by himself. Love that stuff because you can easily hear his double bass work and how he's so precise. While it's not on the same level as the previous two songs, it's still a fun time. It's a legendary track, 10 plus out of 10. Kometa Halleya. So this song, I love how the bass is up front. We've got lots of moments here in the verses where there's just the bass is love that stuff, love the vocals.
Kosmiczny demon rozpala mrok.
And then we get the chorus. Kometa Halleya. Just screaming in the background. The bridge is my favorite part because that guitar solo, there are like two of them I think, but you know which one I'm talking about if you've heard the record. That one is so much fun, so melodic, so memorable. I also enjoy that before the guitar solos we get that short part that sounds like something from the first Iron Maiden release. Overall this song is just as good as the previous one. Everyone did their best here. 10 plus out of 10. Kawaleria Szatana Part 1. So this is the song that I just love. It's much more different kind of atmosphere compared to the previous 4 songs. It has slight Slayer vibes to it. The guitar riffs are evil sounding. They sound sinister. Doom 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 doom. The verses so heavy and so fast.
Przeżywy krzyk, to każda czas. Zbliża się go zły dzień. Tudum, tudum, tudum. Szatańska kawaleria czarna świeć. Zbliża się. Tudum, tudum. Spoić, zgnieść, spoić, zgnieść. Szatańska kawaleria czarna świeć. Spoić, zgnieść, spoić, zgnieść. Dokona się ogromna rzeź. Spoić, zgnieść, spoić, zgnieść. Ludzie ludziom niosą śmierć. Spoić, zgnieść, spoić, zgnieść. Tum, tudum, tudum, tudum.
I just love how the verses and the chorus sounds like just so heavy. Everyone is on their best level here. You have to listen to this song right now. I love the song section here and the bridge and the fact that that bridge melody. So it happens in the middle part of the song and later when they come back with the chorus they actually bring the entire instrumental work from that bridge section. So it's kind of weird because it actually works. Like I guess it's on the same tempo as the original chorus. So we have the same vocals but we have the music from the bridge and it's the chorus. So great work and also the guitar solos are fabulous as usual. 11 plus out of 10. Wybacz, Wszystkim, Wrogom. This is my favorite song from this release and it's in my top 5 Tuibo songs for sure, even top 3. Maybe it's the best one actually. It's the one I've heard the most. I remember vividly playing through Heroes of Might and Magic 2 for the 100th time back in 2003 or 2 and just jamming to this record instead of the game's soundtrack because I've already heard the game's soundtrack at least like few thousands of times and I wanted to play Heroes and listen to some other music in the background and I would play this album all the time to it and it actually fit the game. I just loved it. So Wybacz, Wszystkim, Wrogom. I love the bass lines here, the intro, the verses, they're just so much fun and then the chorus happens. Wybacz wszystkim wrogom, podaj dłoń, tutum, tytum. Zaduś swą agresję, zaduś całe zło, zaduś zło. I wonder if that melody was ripped off by different bands because I think Metallica used it later on. Like you can check Metallica's Master of Puppets and Injustice for All. I think it has a similar melody there, but here it's the original one and it's fantastic. I love that thrashy. The bridge is fantastic. It has my favorite guitar solos from the entire release. That love that guitar solo. And then after the bridge, We go back to the main melody, but only the drummer and Bogusz, the bassist, are playing it. We're only hearing it once throughout the entire song, played this way, and it makes it memorable, like you're always going to remember it. So kudos to the band, they know how to build momentum and they know how to craft the song to make it more memorable. Even if they just repeat a part from the previous minutes, they bring it back in a different way, or just a different instrument is playing it. So that's a good way to make your song stand out more. Yeah, this one I love every single second of it, vocal wise and music wise. 12 out of 10. Kawaleria Szatana part 2. This is my second favorite song from this album.
Tam trzask, bijący dzwony, żaden nieposkromiony, zejdź światło, otwarta przestrzeń i znowu wybuch i nic więcej. Wieki, wieki, wieki mijają, ludzie rodzą się i umierają, przez życie idą nie tak jak trzeba. Łatwiej do piekła, trudniej do nieba.
Love it. The verses and the chorus is so memorable, so fun to listen to. Vocals are just wow, straight out of this world. The guitar riffs crunchy, heavy. I love the bridge part. Those cool, like I don't know how to call them, those melodies similar to Iron Man. So yeah, then we get to the guitar solos. The songs ups up the tempo, it's faster and heavier, wow, 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 and then we go back straight to the chorus and the outro. It's such a fun song. I wish it was longer. 11 plus out of 10. Ostatni, Grzeszników, Płacz. This song has a fantastic intro, which I think was also the chorus, that melody.
Szaleństwo, chaos i łzy.
I just love how he's screaming in that opening intro, because you can hear the power in his voice, like he's shattering glass with his screaming. I just love that part. And we get
Nie ma już nadziei, koniec gry.
That's the verse.
Stan pełny jej sądne dni.
I have nothing else to add because it's just as good as every other song here. 11 out of 10. And the final track, the instrumental piece, Bramy Galaktyk. This is the weakest song on the album. I still love it. I still think it's fantastic and perfect, but it always felt to me like it's tackled on and it shouldn't be here. Like those 8 songs I feel were enough and were on such a high level and quality that Bramy Galaktyk seems like a beautiful ending, and it's a good way to finish on an instrumental piece. And I love the those melodies. But I don't enjoy that much the chorus of this song. That it happens twice. I feel like it's too melodic for this release. The only reason why this song isn't 10 plus out of 10 is just 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is ideal, reparability, yeah, it's a timeless release. I enjoyed from beginning to end. This is the best Polish heavy / thrash metal album, and if you're a fan of those genres, you owe it to yourself to check it out, because even if you don't understand Polish, whatever, and this is that record where I think the language barrier is being broken, because the music and the vocals sound so good that you don't have to understand anything. You're still going to love this because it was written and performed with heart and integrity intact. I just love every single second of this release. So yeah, the highlights for me here are Wybacz, Wszystkim, Wrogom, Kawaleria Szatana 1, Kawaleria Szatana część 2, Ostatni, Grzeszników, Płacz, Dłoń Potwora, Żołnierz Fortuny, Kometa Halleya, Sztuczne Oddychanie and Bramy Galaktyk. In that order, from best to worst. You need to check this one out. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, links in the description. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters who gracefully sponsor these videos. You're all truly wonderful. You can join them if you want. Links in the description. I would love to have you there so I can make an album review or a Doom MIDI cover or a lyric video of your choosing. That would be quite cool. See you next time. Bye!